Welcome once again to our weekly player review here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey. We're going to talk about getting ready for a huge game, a huge crowd at Cleveland High School, and a Region 2 6A game that have a lot of significance for both teams on Friday night, which it could be a rainy Friday night. By the time this is played on the radio, we'll be nearing kickoff there. And we've got today a couple of seniors here, Simon Mullis and Skylar Pirkle. And guys, welcome to our show. Glad to have you here today. And we'll start with Simon down there on the end. Simon, 4-year player here at Bradley. You've played running back. You started running back. You were injured a couple of years ago. And how did that happen, and what kind of injury was that?
So I think I actually hurt at the McMinn game, but I was running, pretty long play, honestly.
Yeah.
And he just hit me weird, and I broke my foot. No, I broke my leg in 2 spots, and then I moved my ankle completely off my foot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that the long run you had down the left sidelines? They caught you behind?
Yes,
sir.
sir.
One?
Yes, sir.
I remember that when it happened. I knew then. I told Earl, I said, this doesn't look good at all. And we got you out there, sure. And you missed the rest of the year, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're back healthy 100% now?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's going to have we're going to have a challenge Friday night at Cleveland High School. Skylar, and tell us what position you play. I guess you play running back and defensive back?
Yes, sir.
You have a preference either one?
Running back.
Running back?
Yes, sir.
But you get beat up a lot more there too, don't you? You like to take that lick?
I like that,
And
yeah.
you have to pain going the other way too?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've never lost to Cleveland High School in your 3 years. This will be your 4th year playing them, so we're not going to start that streak this week, are we?
No, sir.
Skylar, place kicker.
Yes, sir.
Talk about what you do. Like we talked about, when the quarterback has a problem, gets an interception, he gets a stat whether it's his fault or not. The receiver could have turned the wrong way, should have turned the other way. Looks like he throws a dumb pass sometimes, but as Damon will tell you, hey, it's not always the quarterback's fault. Mm-hmm. Just like with place kicker, the stat's always yours on an extra point attempt, whatever or a field goal. But between Braxton Arthur snapping the ball to Caleb Martin and you getting the timing down, you get the stat whether it's good or bad.
Yes, sir.
You had a good game last week, 5 for 5 on extra points. You've had a really strong leg this year. Had one into the end zone last week. And even with a 15-yard penalty on after we'd scored, I guess had a celebration penalty or something, we kick off from the 25-yard line. He get down to about the 10, and the guy who's chasing it grabs it and steps out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Mm-hmm. So how do you practice? You're not involved with the line of scrimmage or defensive back or anything like that. Do you go out there and practice on your own? You got those little T things you can hold the ball up. You do a lot of that on your own, I guess?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Do you practice, though, with Braxton and Caleb, too, from time to time to get the timing down? Or
Yeah, there's times after our walkthroughs where we'll stay for about 15, 30 minutes and just get some extra kicks just with that operation team, just to get that game-like simulation down.
Would you like to kick in college?
That's definitely something I've been considering. So I want to be a physical therapist, and I'm wondering if I want to just focus on that or if I would like to pursue an athletic, play football in college. So still thinking about that.
I always like to ask you guys, Simon, where did you play middle school ball at?
Riceville Elementary.
Riceville Elementary there.
Yes, sir.
How about you, Skylar? Skylar. Yeah, Skylar.
I played soccer at Ocoee. I actually didn't play football at Ocoee. I went to Ocoee Middle.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you've only played football a couple of years, haven't you, here at Bradley?
2 years.
2 years here. Mm-hmm. Who got you out there? Did they come asking Coach Armenta for a kicker that can kick the ball, or did you go out on your own, or how did that happen for you?
Well, I mean, it was something that my dad wanted me to do since my freshman year, so we kind of talked about it and juggled it until, like, I was kind of like, yeah, I want to do it now. So we reached out to Coach Floyd, and we talked about it, and Coach Payne also had a big influence on it, so those two really got me into it.
So is Grant living through you as your dad?
I guess so, yeah.
Well, he's got to pick the good year to do that there. And
absolutely.
You guys have been ranked number 1 since, I guess, the 3rd week when we beat Maryville. I think now it's 8 straight weeks we've been ranked number 1, just ahead of Oakland. Not much, but ahead of Oakland. Does the unbeaten streak get talked about, you guys, being unbeaten, being ranked number 1? I know Coach Floyd doesn't bring it up. He says he don't want to talk about it, give you guys a big head, whatever. But you guys talk about it among yourselves there, Simon?
Not really. I mean, it's just a number to us. I mean, we like it, but yeah, that's about all.
It shows respect that other people have. That's voted on by the sports writers, so they're the ones thinking, okay, well, Bradley must be the best team out there, and they're still unbeaten. And Oakland has lost that one game, opening game of the year. They lost to a tough out-of-state team. as a running back, you take a beating. You say you prefer running back rather than defensive back, but you take a beating there too. Do you get up Friday morning, Saturday morning, I guess in this case, feeling the pains and aches of
Yeah.
that position?
Yes, sir.
What do you do to recover that? Just let it time heal it?
That, and I mean, I got to cryo every now and then I take ice baths and Epsom salt baths and everything.
Wow, man. Now, Skylar, you play soccer here at Bradley too for Coach Amenta. What position do you play on the soccer field?
I'm a goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
So you don't have to do all the running then that some of the guys do there.
No, sir.
Last week, non-region game at Red Bank, we rolled 35-0 score there. And I told somebody before that game it could be a trap game because people were looking ahead to us playing Cleveland. You know, players could be, but it turned out really well for us. I mean, we were just solid top to bottom there, offensively and defensively. And Red Bank didn't come close to scoring there. And you guys realize you never lost to Cleveland High this week. Is Coach Floyd any different this week in practice than he was against Red Bank?
Yeah, I mean,
more emotional or anything?
we're going to be way more intense, I feel. Yeah, because it's Cleveland.
It's definitely
This
a
is
game that
our-
means more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it is a region game, and it is a game that would affect Cleveland and us too, you know, depending on whether you win or lose.
Right.
It'll be fun. It'll be a big crowd there again, we know, and they flipped the sides now. The bigger side is now the visitor side.
Yeah.
And the schools on the smaller side on the side of the school is the home side. So it's different look, different feel to how things work out there. But Cleveland is Cleveland, and Bradley's Bradley, so it's always a dogfight.
Yes, sir.
We'll have another Friday night. We'll wrap things up. Thank you guys for joining us here this week. A couple of seniors, Simon Mullis and also Skylar Pirkle there. Two of our great seniors, and we got a lot of seniors. And what are you going to be doing down the road? What would you like to be doing as a career?
I've been looking at HVAC or honestly military.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either one's a good career.
Yeah.
A real good career there. And Simon, you said you'd like to be a physical therapist type of person or doing something in the athletic field maybe?
I'd like to major in exercise science to eventually become a physical therapist or something in the medical field.
Do you have someone you like to watch in the college or pro ranks that you say, boy, I wish I could do what he's doing as a kicker?
As a kicker, definitely Justin Tucker. I think he has one of the strongest legs in the NFL, or if not all of football. He's definitely fun to watch.
Wow.
I'd say.
Simon, you see anybody that you'd like to run the ball like in high school?
Ezekiel Elliott, yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. You have a team you follow. Who's your favorite?
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I probably won't be asking him back again, folks. No, I'm just kidding. How about college? You have anybody in college you like?
Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky fan.
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Simon?
I'm a
Skylar?
Ball, Tennessee Vols.
There you go.
For sure.
Anybody in the pros you like?
I really don't watch the pros as much, so no, mainly just college football.
We're going to have to work on him.
Yeah, I guess so.
Kentucky and Dallas
I'll work with
Cowboys.
him, don't worry.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you guys for joining us this week, and we're going to wrap it up for now here on Talk 101.3. Stay tuned for our football panel here when we come back from these commercial messages. I'd like to thank Mr. Gwen Schroyer and his crew back here in Studio H12 at Bradley Central for all their continued production of all of our shows. Till next time, we'll wrap it up and now saying so long. God bless and go Bears.